Hello everyone, welcome back to the Scream Network. We have an update here regarding Dexter Resurrection, and it looks like there was an interview, statements made by Jennifer Carpenter addressing her potential return as Debra Morgan in the new Dexter Resurrection. So this is the third try for Dexter, right? We had the original in Miami, of course, then we did New Blood in upstate New York, and now it looks like we have Dexter Resurrection, which is so far set to be taking place in New York City. A lot of people are saying that probably the whole season, at least the majority of it, is going to be taking place in New York City. So this is exciting in a way because New York City, in some ways, minus the palm trees and the hot weather all year long, is very similar to Miami's setting. There's police everywhere. There's a lot of people. It's very busy. There's oceans nearby. There's boats. It's basically New York City's version of Miami, right? So this is cool because, well, we can have Dexter here getting away with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of places to hide and dump the body. There's hotels. There's a lot of crazy people and a lot of victims that can potentially be on his table. So with that being said, we got the announcement of a couple of returned cast members. We know that James Remar is going to be back as Harry Morgan. Then we have Jack Alcott, he's coming back as Harrison Morgan. Of course, Michael C. Hall will be reprising his role as the one and only Dexter Morgan, right? So we have all that's confirmed. I think David Zayas is coming back as Bautista as well. So far, that's what we know. There's a few other actors and actresses coming back. I think Uma Thurman is coming on as a new but regular cast member, so she'll be on as a reoccurring member as far as we know. So there's so much stuff that we don't know yet, but I think filming is on its way, and we're getting all that. So, of course, with New Blood, we saw Jennifer Carpenter basically take the seat of Harry Morgan and basically be Dexter Morgan's, inner peace of mind, should we say. She was basically doing what Harry does and speaking to Dexter, being the voice of reason, if we will. So there's a lot of question, will she return? Would she be in it now that James Remar is back as Harry Morgan? She said in some words that it looks like she thinks she's done. She feels she's completed that box. So it says that she revealed that she's, as of now anyway, will not be returning to play Deb Morgan alongside her former Dexter co-stars for the Resurrection. However, she says she remains very proud of her work and on how the show, and is glad that the fans can get to see the property continue, etc. So I think she says, I'm pretty focused. Here's the full statement. I am pretty focused where I am, and I feel like I've completed that box. I'm proud of it. I hope that they're having a wonderful time, and I'm so happy for the fans to have more to chew on. So, the idea was, if you ask me, and I think many of you were hoping that she would return. We knew that Harry would come back. We knew James was going to come back. We just had that vibe, even before they announced it. I figured we'd see them both. I figured it would kind of be like an All in the Family thing, which would have been funny, right? You would have had, Harry saying one thing, Deb would have been saying another thing, and being that we just had the Dexter origins, that kind of would have been cool in a way to see all three of them kind of slugging it out. The both of them yelling at him in his head and not knowing who to listen to at some point. And it would have been silly, but it also would have been funny, and it probably would have been very entertaining. And I think many of you might agree on that. Some of you might say, no, that would have been too cheesy. But think about it. This whole reboot, in a way, Dexter technically was dead. So you can do anything you want. It's just a show. So if you can get away with bringing him back again, right, you can certainly get away with having Deb in, and it would have made for more comic relief. It would have been real interesting to see that, him arguing with two voices instead of just one. But I think what the idea here is that they don't want Deb in because Deb was too much of a good voice of reason. As where Harry was well aware of the demons Dexter had and the abilities that and his overall mission and his goal to take action. I mean, earlier on, Harry was kind of the one that, kept Dexter under control, but I think this is a sign for a more darker Dexter is what we're being told. So that's what the article suggests, and I think it's probably right. I think we're going to see Dexter kind of embrace his inner being, the dark passenger. And I think we're going to probably see a more vengeful side, a more proud and happy side. And we have already seen shots where he's stalking Harrison Morgan, who was apparently working in New York City from the shots that we've gotten. I've done a video on that as well. It was the video before this. If you guys want to check it out, you can. But this is basically telling us, what's going on and where the setting is going to be, who's going to be in it so far that we know. And we get to see those images of the filming currently. So I think with all that being said, I think we're going to see a darker Dexter, or a more embraceful Dexter towards his dark passenger, none the least. And will Harrison come along for the ride this time? Maybe. Maybe he'll embrace his inner whatever it is. Like, he thinks he just has anger issues, but maybe there is a darker side. There's more to tell about Harrison. Or not. We'll see. So interesting stuff, though. Nonetheless, I am a little disappointed that Jennifer will not be back as Debra. I hope that at some point they'll reconsider it and bring her in, maybe later in the season, or maybe if they do. I know that Michael C. Hall said that this can be a continuing series. Like, he's got no end date in mind. Like, he's going to let it ride for as long as people want it. So they could be 2-3 more seasons at least. And maybe she'll come back if they do a second season. We'll see. I think that there's always room. There's certainly more that they can add. Just having her in it is just an exciting addition to the role, or to the show, because she's such a good actress and it's very believable, and she adds a lot of dramatic, she adds a lot to the role is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below about Debra, aka Jennifer Carpenter, not returning. Are you disappointed? Did you expect that? Drop a comment down below. Please give the video a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss a notification when I drop a video, and we'll be doing more. Keep a lookout. Catch you in the next one. Peace.